What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including, is there a third man with John Cena and The Rock? Is Cena getting a new heel theme? The original plans to turn Cena heel. Travis Scott was delivering real shots to Cody Rhodes. Triple H reveals who knew about John Cena's heel turn. Ric Flair not happy with John Cena. Jade Cargill breaks silence on her attack. Liv Morgan shows off the brutality of the Elimination Chamber match. Drake has now turned into a WWE fan, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on Wrestlelamia XL, which just reached 100k, so thank you guys so much for that. And now let's see the intro and get straight into our first story. Our first story looks at more fallout from Elimination Chamber. Now, as you might expect, there's plenty of fallout from John Cena's shocking heel turn at Elimination Chamber. But there's other fallout from Saturday's show. The first on rumors of a third man. Is there a third person aligning with The Rock and John Cena? Is John Cena just the beginning of The Rock's long game to wreak havoc on WWE? The Rock discussed during Elimination Chamber's post-show how he's a long gamer, leading to online buzz someone else may join John Cena and The Rock. The Rock suggested things are just getting started, saying, "It meant something. I'm a long gamer. I like long gaming. I like creating with Paul Levesque and Brian Gewirtz and Myra Lassery, who's on my side of the team. I like creating with Paul and his team as well. We're long gamers. All I thought bad blood when they just did a small subtle thing, there was a lot of criticism. Oh, we didn't mean anything. It did. It's okay. It's okay if you're not thinking about it now, but just trust me when I tell you we're thinking about this stuff and long gaming it." Now, a lot of people are pointing out to The Rock and the fingers that he held up both at Bad Blood with number 3, and then at Elimination Chamber, he held up 2. So are we waiting for number 1? Who is number 1 going to be though? Some fans believe Roman Reigns may join forces with The Rock, as let's think about it. Roman Reigns holds up the 1. Is he number 1? What WWE has really taught us is to look at every single detail, as it could be a plan for any single action. Who do you think the third man is? Next up, speculation on a new heel theme for John Cena. Was John Cena getting a new theme to go with his new heel persona? WrestleFeatures recently tweeted an interesting theory saying, March 17th, 2005, John Cena debuts his iconic The Time Is Now theme song. March 17th, 2025, John Cena is set for Raw. Imagine he debuts a new theme. Now, whatever that new theme may be, it's gotta be darker. Let's hope to God that it's not gonna be Def Rebel. Next up, Cena's original plans to turn heel. While there's no definitive answer on when WWE considered turning Cena heel, John Cena did tell Chris Van Vliet during an interview last year how he was preparing to turn heel in 2012. It was Cena Rock. Number 1, I got the word that they were gonna do it. I went out and recorded a new song. I went out and got all new gear. I wasn't prepared for ruthless aggression. That was the last time I wasn't prepared. I mean, I heard rumblings of we're gonna do it, and in 48 hours I had a new track, a new studio mix theme song, and a final mix. I had 7 new singlets, low-cut singlets with boxing-type robes. I already had the boots in storage, so I dusted them off. Like everything he does, Cena seemed ready to go all in on his heel persona and explained how a heel is not just new gear. The objectivity or the message behind the singlet and the boxing robes and the boots is the exact opposite of what you saw with the street gear. The jean shorts, the t-shirt, the ball cap, the sneakers. Go the opposite route and now lean into the opposite of everything you stand for. So begin to not work as hard. I will show up less. I will be untrustworthy and unloyal. I would lack respect in what I did. I would give up a lot. As Cena told Van Vliet that he was ready to pay the price of portraying a heel, that is understanding there'd likely be no merchandise and that his Make-A-Wish appearances would be over. However, it seems Cena reconsidered this as he told Van Vliet, "That's when I was like, we're kind of in too deep. So it worked out the way it worked out. But bro, I was ready." As Cena preparing so much for his 2012 heel run makes it almost certain that he's going to change up his attire and his theme. Do you think that 2012 heel run would have paid off though? Next up is a babyface turn possible for John Cena. Has John Cena reached the point of no return after selling his soul to The Rock? Fans have seen some heinous heel turns, including Hulk Hogan joining the NWO, which were followed by babyface runs, so it can't be ruled out, and John Cena himself explained last year how much a hated heel can embark on the road to redemption. During his aforementioned 2024 interview with Chris Van Vliet, Cena explained, "If you think of the course of human life, no one is perfect, right? And it's very tough each day to wake up and live a good life. It's tough to be mistake-free. So that's like human trajectory. We go through old patches where we make decisions against our value system." Cena definitely decided against his value system of hustle, loyalty, and respect when he destroyed Cody Rhodes and joined forces with the final boss. The WWE Universe is curious to see how Cena will act as a heel after decades of playing a hero. Nonetheless, some fans are certain that John will end his farewell tour as a babyface, and his 2024 interview sheds light on Cena's philosophy of making a mistake and redeeming oneself. We all turn heel at one point, it's just a matter of if you see the light, and I think that's what makes a lot of the characters redeemable. If you take a really good guy and you have them lose their way, it's Darth Vader in Star Wars. You want to root for him. Don't give up on that guy. You know there's good in him. That's beautiful. Those stories are beautiful. Now first, WWE needs to explain why Cena sold his soul to The Rock and explore what lengths he'll sink to in order to serve the final boss. Right now, instead of preaching hustle, loyalty, and respect, we're definitely going to get scam, treachery, and disrespect. Next up, Travis Scott was delivering real shots to Cody Rhodes. Now it seems that plans are in place for Travis Scott to wrestle down the road, with Fightful Select even reporting that Scott has already begun pro wrestling training. But did he go into business for himself during John Cena's beatdown of Cody Rhodes? Now a video recently went viral of Travis Scott getting involved in the beatdown, and during that video, he was delivering some real slaps to Cody Rhodes. We don't even think the guy knew it was a work. Let's hope he doesn't get any receipts back from Cody Rhodes. Next up, Triple H reveals who knew about John Cena's heel turn. Now it seems that one of Triple H's main goal was to make sure that nobody knew that John Cena was going to turn heel apart from himself, John Cena, and a few others. He mentioned on the post-show press conference, the one thing about tonight is that I absolutely loved is that it was nowhere, because nobody knew. Like when I said nobody knew here, like nobody. Right before the finish of Elimination Chamber match, I had to say to the truck, everybody lay out, I have traffic of where we go next, because nobody knew what was coming. It was a very, very tight circle of people, because we was just trying to entertain people and do it in a way that is amazing and next level and things they don't see coming. Similar to CM Punk's return at 2023 Survivor Series, no news was leaked out that he was actually going to return, and it made for an even better moment. Next up, Ric Flair not happy with John Cena. A 16-time world champion, Nature Boy Ric Flair is making it known that he intends to make sure John Cena never reaches his goal of becoming a 17-time world champion. Ric Flair took to Twitter to proclaim, "It's been 25 years since I won my last 16 World Championship," according to the WWE. Blood, sweat, and tears. Harley Race, Bruiser Brody, Terry Funk, Dusty Rhodes, Bret Hart, Undertaker, Ricky Steamboat. The list is endless of world-class opponents. Unparalleled. My 1984 schedule has already been called impossible to perform. 60 and 90-minute matches. Let's get serious. John Cena, I love you and respect you, but you ain't taking nothing from Cody Rhodes. If I have to fight my way through security to hit the ring, I will. I'll take the day off, blood thinners. Let's do this. And while some fans think the dirtiest player in the game is looking to get involved in Cody's match, we think Rick better sit this one out. Next up, R-Truth in shock over Cena's heel turn. Ric Flair is the only superstar reacting to Cena's heel turn, as longtime Cena supporter R-Truth, who has repeatedly told fans that John Cena was his childhood hero, has had trouble coping with Cena's descent into villainy. Truth initially suspected Cena's turn was AI generated or some other elaborate ruse. However, the truth, pun intended, appears to be sinking as he's changed his axe banner to read "Say It Ain't So, John." Not to mention his PFP reading "Why John?" Let's hope someone checked up on his status. Next up, Drew vs Damien Priest set for WrestleMania. Now the previous reports that WWE planned to book Drew McIntyre vs Damien Priest at this year's show of shows seem confirmed following the events at Saturday's men's chamber match. Damien Priest eliminated Drew McIntyre in the chamber match, leading to yet another McIntyre meltdown. Although Drew was eliminated, that didn't stop him from Claymore kicking Priest into the Twilight Zone, which made him easy pickings for a pinfall. A PW Nexus reports that WWE is still going with the match and that there were never any plans to change the men's chamber winner. Next up, Jade Cargill breaks silence on attack. Jade Cargill's return to Elimination Chamber and hellacious beatdown on Naomi was one of the show's major moments, but fans still don't know whether Naomi was Jade's real attacker. However, Cargill is sending a strong message about how she sees things in WWE. She tweeted a video produced by NXT superstar Ricky Saints, and Cargill commented, "There are wolves in the shape of women all around me. I can see the way they look into my eyes. I'm not them, and they are not me. I weathered every storm that was meant to break me. You can't help but talk about me. I saw the look in your eyes as soon as I walked in the door, mapping out how to send me to my demise." One part of Cargill's conversation grabbed longtime fans' attention, saying, "Don't mistake my grace for weakness. I played by the rules long enough, now it's time for mine. I am 1-on-1, I am that bitch." Next up, Liv Morgan shows off the brutality from the women's chamber. Liv Morgan took some nasty shots during the women's elimination chamber match, and she let fans know just how much she sacrificed her body in her failed efforts to win the match. A video was going around of Liv Morgan selling after the incident, and right now it doesn't even look like she was selling, as Liv posted a photo online showing off all of the bruises and cuts that she suffered during the women's match. Liv has been working her ass off in the women's division, and she definitely deserves her flowers. And finally, Drake has turned into a WWE fan. And last but not least, rapper Drake was seen in Elimination Chamber as he was seen behind the commentary booth, but the weird thing is that WWE never even announced that he was there. I mean, this is Canada's own Drake, but WWE didn't even seem bothered. It's not like fans didn't know he was there, he was right behind Wade Barrett. And for some saying that he didn't want the attention, he was clearly trying to get some attention behind Wade Barrett. But nevertheless, Drake posted on Instagram about the show noting, "I am sold," tagging in Lil Yachty. And he also replied saying, "Nothing better than the WWE." But there you have it, folks, the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.